Alright, here we go. Y'all gonna have some chicken feet with me. I heard all the negative press I was getting, and I was not pleased. You understand? So what we gonna do is, hold on a second. We're gonna try one of these chicken feet right here before your eyes. Okay? Let me find one I like. Yeah. Here we go. This is what it looks like. It's dripping in broth and gravy. Okay, so here it is. Ready? Let's try it. Mm-hmm. The thing about chicken feet, right, is that there's bones inside of here, right? And let me show you what the bones look like. Let me show you how big the bones are. The bones are about this big. You see that? I don't think you got a good view of the bones. There you go. Right there. That's how big they are. You know, like so in your fingers, you got a bone in each one of them joints, between each one of those joints. Same thing with chicken feet. Alright? I had to watch the sodium content so that, you know, I have to watch the amount of sodium I consume. I'm trying to get this light right. It's hard to get this light right. Okay? So, bite two. There's bone. There's a bone. And there's a bone. Alright. So people ask me, hey Wandell, what is there to eat on chicken foot? And okay, look, there's a lot of meat on here. I'm not gonna say it's meat per se, but you got collagen, which is why it's important to like cook it for like 4 hours, and so that the collagen can soften. Now the collagen is good for the skin, the joints, and then you get nutrients for the bone in here as well. And you can save the bones and make a bone broth with it. As a matter of fact, you can make a bone broth with chicken feet itself, and that will give you all the combined nutrients for the body. So, you know, I eat, the way I eat food according to its nutritional value, not so much by its taste, but chicken feet are delicious. The only thing, you don't get flesh per se. You don't get muscle flesh that we're used to eating. But what you get is like the skin and I guess the collagen padding. Okay, so this is what it looks like. See? See the flesh? And then you get the pad of the foot right there. And it reminds me of chicken wings. That's what it reminds me of. Chicken wings, right? Let me try it again. Let me try some more. Okay. Yeah. Even though it's not muscle, it's still, I don't know what you can compare it to. It's kind of almost like fat a little bit, but it's not fat. It's kind of almost like fat. I'm sure somebody from the South can make these things taste just like pig feet. Because that's what you're basically dealing with. Because when you eat cow's feet, because I do also imbibe in cow's feet too, it almost tastes like, it's like fat and skin. Of course there's no muscle flesh, because there's no muscles down in here, I guess. but it's good stuff. It's a different type of flavor than what you're used to as far as eating cuts of meat. But chicken feet are extremely inexpensive. So anybody who's ever trying to fight against poverty, this would be one of your best bets right here. And me and my kids love it. We look at it as a specialty, a delicacy, and it's prevalent in Asian cuisine and island cuisine. You know, so some people make a soup out of it. I don't really like mine soupy. I prefer mine on a bed of rice. And this is the first time I ever curried it. I used curry. Yeah. Oh, this was worth it. This was worth it. Okay. And what's the texture like? Okay, so the texture is like baked chicken skin. If you ever had baked chicken skin, it's like that. That's the consistency of it, or the texture of the meat, or the flavor of the, and it's like baked chicken skin, and every now and again you get a little firm piece, which is the collagen. Okay, every now and then you get that, so it makes for a combination of a delightful change of pace in your normal American diet. And the bones, on the bones, right? But those are like, oxtails. Oxtails keep the mouth busy because oxtails are full of bone. Oxtails have a bone in it. I guess you would consider it extended vertebrae. And so what you got to do, you got to suck on the bone to get some of the meat out of the bone, or you're gonna be throwing a lot of meat away, right? So that keeps the mouth busy. Some people like to keep their mouths busy with something in the mouth, give the mouth something to do. Like some people like sunflower seeds because it keeps the mouth busy, and I like chicken feet because it keeps the mouth busy. You gotta suck the meat off that bone and then get the bone out your mouth. So like I said, you can also make bone broth and leach the calcium. Dang, I just spit some out of my mouth. And leach the calcium out of the the bone itself by boiling it in some water. Let's say you got a crock pot, right? You put the bones in a crock pot, then you put maybe a few teaspoons of vinegar, or substitute the vinegar with lemon juice, right? And then you fill the rest with water. Then you set it to, I don't want to say simmer, but whatever a crock pot does, overnight, right? And then what happens is the acidity of the lemon juice or the vinegar leaches the calcium out of the bones. And then the next day you have bone broth, and it's a delicious, nutritious complement to a meal. I mean, you could drink bone broth alone, or you could use the bone broth to make rice in, or you could use it to season some sort of dish you have in mind to make. And that's just a way to build your bones, replenish or rejuvenate your skin, and heal your joints. So some of those of us, or some of those of you guys who may be suffering from arthritis, we're talking about a natural cure. But because some Americans have this bougie appetite or these bougie tastes in food, and despise certain meals, they will continue to suffer or have to depend on synthetic medication to cure some of these ailments when they're right here in your refrigerator. You know? All right, so that's it. All right, I got a little bit. See, okay, so this is what look. I don't know if you can. I'm trying to get out this light so you can see. All right, so this is what it looks like inside. It looks like it inside. You don't really see any flesh. You just see gelatinized or extremely softened, call it cartilage. That's what you see. Okay, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm gone. I got a plate of chicken feet and some rice and some Brussels sprouts with gravy. Finished, okay? So I'll catch y'all later. Well, before I go, any questions? Any questions? I know there's a delay on here, so I'm just trying to wait it out, just in case. All right, I'm going to light. No questions? Well, Wandella's out of here. I'll take care of everyone.